a little low and tight. Gonna cut you just right, pull you up to outer space. Wasn't that a good day? Red guitar, purple haze.
What's up, you guys? How are you doing? Good morning. I feel like today is going to be a very cozy day because it is a gloomy, rainy spring day, which I just want to say when we're going through like a new season, I think I've shared this many times before, it's normal to feel like you're kind of needing a reset or a refresh. So that's what today is going to be, like a very cozy self-care kind of day. We're going to do a bunch of cozy hobbies. So welcome to my little morning setup. Carl was with me on this blanket down here. Carl, where'd you go, man? So welcome to my little breakfast nook area. I knew that I would use this space, I didn't think that I would use it this much. I love it. My plant is thriving, by the way. I am not usually one of a green thumb, and here we are. So little cup of coffee, get yourself like a cup of tea. We're going to hang out today. There's so many different crafts and hobbies that I want to do. By the way, restocking. I told you that I would give you a heads up. This is your heads up. We are restocking bags and pencil cases and everything, and I'm going to pack these for Disney. I also have to plan our Disney trip. Like legit plan it. Like I want to do fast passes, reservations, like vintage, how we used to do our trips. So I need to do that as well. So this morning I kind of just mapped out my day and I made a list of all of the different little cozy crafts that I want to do. There's quite a few things that I want to focus on today and not necessarily things that are like work related. So this is my message to you. Whenever we, can you hear the birds? All the animals and chipmunks and squirrels are trying to fight over the bird feeder, which that's another thing. So I got a bird feeder, a bunch of spring stuff. But if you are going through either just like feeling kind of bleh, I always try and remind myself of this. It is so normal that either it happens in the fall and it happens in the spring. Whenever there's like a major transition of seasons, your body also feels it. And I feel like I always forget. And then I remind myself, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's normal. And the best thing that I do for myself in these situations is I kind of do like a little mental reset. I'll start fresh habits. I'll start a fresh hobby. I'll learn something new, a new kind of like little fun skill. Like I was going to do some embroidery. I wanted to make a cute Disney sweatshirt for our trip. And I thought that that could be really cute. I've seen this sweater. I have a version of it with like the Mickey peace sign. And I know that you can buy patches, but I was like, I could just get an off the shoulder. Like I kind of want like a vintage retro gray sweater. And I could embroider that somehow, like just sketch it and then stitch it, right? It can't be that hard. I say that and then I'm going to try and it's going to be quite the undertaking. I see it coming. So now that I've journaled, planned out my day, I feel a little bit more clear. I'm going to do a spin probably. I've been doing hot Pilates, spin, weightlifting, but like lighter weightlifting. And it's really working for me. So again, fresh fitness, fresh health routine. I'm getting back into juicing, which is crazy. I haven't used my juicer in so long, but I'm not doing it as like a meal replacement. I've been doing it for health and wellness. And just the overall theme right now is less pressure on thyself. So on that note, let's look at the cozy hobbies. Let's talk about everything that we're going to do. Let's sit down in the living room. The living room's a disaster because we're in launch mode again. But I want to do launch photos, product photos, and everything before we head to Disney so that there is little to no work and only fun while we're in Disney.
Look at these chubby cheeks. Look at these little chubby cheeks. Are you comfortable? Yes.
So this is my little product photography area. So we have all the adventure collection coming out. By the time you're watching this, it will have already launched, but it's called Adventure 2.0. There is the Tiki Cruise. So it's giving like Jungle Cruise, Trader Sam's kind of vibe. And then each one has a matching candle. It's super cute. That's the other thing I have to do today is post about this. So I have like this, literally my setup. I made this by hand. I was like, Andre, we need a vintage map. And I remember when I was younger, I had made a map in school and they like taught, why would they teach this in school? But they taught us to like burn the edges and like use a tea bag to like, I just used coffee and tea. Not that you need to know how I made this, but I needed it for the background of my videos and it did not exist. So I created it and it was fun. I try and have fun with the product photos. So this is the Tiki Cruise one and the foil on it is so good. And the back has like a little tiki bar and then the inside's like a map. The discs are compasses, and then the dividers are really pretty too. But what I like about this collection is everything is themed. So this is one theme with, wait for it, this is the Life of the Party candle. It smells like a rum cocktail. It smells like summer. This is the most summery launch, and it's making me so happy. So yeah, that's like banana, rum, coconut. And then this was such a common question or comment, and it was so funny because I was like, yes, you have it right. So this is the Tuscan Sun one with the little Vespa and the like Tuscany kind of background. And then inside there's like all the little houses. It's giving a Lennox Village. And then again with the pink compass. So everyone was like, it looks like your bar cart decor. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of the inspiration. So the candle and dividers that are themed with this one are super cute. There's like lemons. I love this one. So they're all modeled after like famous, what we were going for was like famous summer locations. And then this candle. This is, I think, the most aesthetically pleasing candle that we have. So it says choose to shine. They all have like an inspirational quote. And this one smells like a hot summer day. It smells like suntan lotion. It's so good. I love this one. Okay. Then the last one, which seems to, I'll only know on launch day, but this seems to be the most popular one. And it was hugely requested, which I feel like I'm spilling beans because the world doesn't know yet, but this is filmed ahead of time. We're launching so many inserts. It was so requested if we could do like lined paper, grid paper, dot grid paper, so that people could like journal and create like little journals out of this, as well as obviously their planner. But this one is the Mermaid Waters one, and there's like a blue foil on this one, and look at the back. Treasures untold. And then on the inside, and then the covers are reversible too, so if you wanted this to be the front, you could. And then look at how pretty, look at the sparkle on this one. So freaking cute. And then this candle that goes with it, this is the Mermaid Waters candle. It smells like your favorite water ride in the parks, but less stale. So it's not a candle that smells like stale water, but it'll give you the feeling of those water rides. It'll give you like what the Navi River water ride. It almost smells like a mixture of like Flight of Passage with a water ride. So it's like fancy water ride. It's not stale water, but it's giving like a magical water ride. So yeah, we called that one Mermaid Waters, and it smells so clean and so crisp and so summery. That's what I love. Oh, and these are the labels. You get 2 free labels, like pages of labels. This one has all the months on it in different fonts. And then this one has stuff like game plan, top 3, motivation, schedule. So love that. I'm going to set that up. I need to clean this area up. You also need to film a little something today. These days are kind of filled that I choose to film. I choose to post. I kind of like jam up my day a little bit, but the house is clean. We did a very deep clean in case you didn't see it. It was gnarly, but it was amazing. Incredible. I freaking love those videos because it's satisfying for me and it's satisfying for you. And I hope that it was motivating for you, because even just me watching it back, it was motivating. And now that we're heading into like away from spring and more towards summer, I'm looking at my bar cart. The Easter decor is going to have to come down. I wonder if I do that when I come back from Disney. Probably, right? I think I could just take off the bunny rabbits and the gnomies and the Easter sign and leave the rest. Or do I just transition to summer? I got these. So we did a trip to Michael's. We did a trip to Home Goods. I got a bunch of different flowers, mostly for product photos, but also for my bar cart. Because I'm going to go with like the Tuscan Sun theme. So like lemon sunflowers. Vineyard in Italy is what I'm going for. And then that's going to go so good with the kitchen. I'm so excited. Okay, where do I set up to show you all this? Let's stay in here. Bin number 1. By the way, this was a total win. He's staring at. He loves it. Do you want to hear my chipmunk drama? I told my friend this and she was like, you need to tell people. And it could have been a television show. Like I could have a chipmunk television show. Okay. So I haven't seen Dale in like uncomfortably long amount of time, like 4 weeks. So I saw him when the snow first melted. I saw him. I talked to him. I fed him. All good. I saw him and Freddie. I posted it on his Instagram page. All good. Dale was back. I haven't seen him in like, I would say a month. So I was starting to have like sad thoughts of like, what if he left or something happened to him? Because I know he's very mischievous and could potentially get himself into trouble. Still have not seen him. But I have a new chipmunk. She has not replaced him, but I love her. Her name's Daphne. She lives in the front. She literally does exactly what Dale did. She would sit on the house. She has defining feet. It's so hard to tell them apart, but once you kind of get to know them, you can tell by their personality. I know I sound like a complete nerd right now. It's not lost upon me, but I feel like it's fascinating if you're into it. You have to look for their defining features. So she has like a gash on her ear, and it's like a black mark on her ear. And she's also so cute. Like she has the littlest hands, and like she has a little red nose, just like Dale, like the real Dale, like the cartoon Dale. My Dale is the real Dale, but the cartoon Dale has a red nose. Yes. And she's got a little red nose, but she's got like that gash on her ear. And then she's got like these cute she's so cute with the little hands. Freddie, the one I call him Dale's brother, has like these he's the longest fingers. It's so weird. He's crazy. Like he has no chill. So anyways, Daphne's in the front. Follow along because this is going to come full circle. Daphne every day waits for me just like Dale used to. I go outside, I feed her. She's very comfortable with me. She takes food from my hand, but she runs away right after. Dale would like stay with me. The other thing that she does is she'll like run towards me to come get the food. Like she'll borderline crawl up my leg. Like she's next level. Now, there was a chipmunk that looked exactly like Daphne that lives in the backyard. She can't hear me, less attractive version of Daphne. She has like the long fingers, kind of like Freddie did, but she's pretty, but the hands, it's like, oh girl, like she needs to go get a manicure. Like just the long fingers, so weird. And she has literally zero chill. She is insane, like crazy. So we call her Backyard Daphne because she's like, so I named her Clarice because everybody wanted me to name one Clarice, but also Clarice is from hello Clarice, like just, yeah, very crazy. Anyways. So the other day I feed Clarice also. I fed her. I'm in the back basement looking at the back window and I'm watching Clarice eat her peanuts. And she starts fighting with another chipmunk who's not Daphne. And the other chipmunk is not even putting up a fight. Like usually when they fight, like Dale and Freddie, they go in circles and they'll like run around. The other one was almost like staying still and getting knocked over. And I was like, oh my God, Clarice, like leave her alone. And then I start screaming. She's pregnant. The other one was pregnant. It was so obvious because Andre's like, how do you know? I'm like, it's so obvious. Her belly was like hanging low. So she's obviously defending her bebe or the nest, or I don't know, but she's clearly pregnant. So I did a ton of research. Apparently chipmunks are pregnant for 31 days. Do you see where I'm going with this? So I'm telling Andre this story and I'm like, Backyard Daphne, Clarice, long fingers, took the pregnant lady clean out. Like, not nice. And I said they fight just like Freddie and Dale used to, but like not friendly and very aggressive towards the pregnant lady. And then I went, did the pregnant lady have a tail? Because what if Dale is the pregnant chipmunk and Clarice is Freddie with the long fingers? So I'm trying to I'm feeding the pregnant chipmunk, but wouldn't that be a trip? Because I'll be honest with you, I just call them names. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I felt like Dale looked like a little dude. He was very mischievous and very rugged and he had no tail. And to me, he looked like a little dude. I don't know. And then Clarice got like some long eyelashes. And then Daphne, I don't know. So my pregnant chipmunk that has been gone for about a month, apparently chipmunks get pregnant for 30 days. We might have baby Dales running around. I hope that that's who is under there because I haven't seen him. Wouldn't that be hilarious? And then Backyard Daphne is Freddie. All that to say, that's my chipmunk drama. We can go visit them later if you would like. Also, spring has sprung. The robins are out. We decided to leave. We have nests all around the house from prior years. The birds are going around like crazy. So I'm going to fill up the bird feeder. I bought another one. But we decided to leave the nests. And I get this, so many people on Instagram are like, why do you leave the nests? They're going to make a mess. I just have this thing of like, they were here first. I literally sound like the lady in the Peter Rabbit movie, like, it's their land first. So anyways, they can stay. All that to say, they can stay. Okay, now that you know my chipmunk drama and my animal drama, I love it. And I post about Daphne and Dale and all the chipmunks and Delilah, the raccoon, and Donna, the deer, all the time on Instagram stories, TikTok, everywhere. Okay. I got this after the deep clean. I figured we needed some eucalyptus in my bathroom upstairs. I would love to get some real eucalyptus as well. I'm growing lavender up there and it's going smittenly. I truly believe the green thumb thing, it's a skill. I just needed to get better. I'm getting better. I'm learning. I'm excited. On that note, you'll see what I bought and you'll be like, wow, you lost your mind. Absolutely insane. You'll see. I got a bunch of fake plants, but I got a lot of real plants. I got these. These are all, okay, so this bathroom upstairs, this, I'm thinking summer bark heart. And I got the sunflowers I showed you. I have a vibe that I'm going for. Okay. This part I was so nervous to break any of it. And this is where, listen, standing ovation for Andre. He was there and he goes, just get them all. Because there was four different ones. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like, I said, I just want to get the one. And he was like, just get them all. He came from a place of yes. So let me show you, except they're extremely fragile. And I have no idea how the heck I'm going to store these things. Okay, I'll show you the first one that I saw. These are from Michael's. Run. They had a little section of all different candles. And you know how I have an apple pie candle and I love it. I literally never put it away. They had martini candles. I'm not going to burn it. It's just like the pie. I'm not burning it. It's an espresso martini. It smells of nothing. It smells like vanilla. It smells nice. Okay. But then they had other ones. And I was thinking for my summer bar cart, is this not the most Angie thing you've ever, like if I was a color, I would be this color with these fruits, cherries and pineapple. It's me. I feel like these were probably overpriced. Oh my gosh. They were $20. I think they were on sale. I think they were half off. We can roll the tape of me shopping. It just kind of smells like a 90s toy candle that I would have had as a kid. It's fine. It's not about the scent. Then, would we call this a margarita? Aren't these so good for the bar cart? Aren't these so good? So much yes. And then, so I was trying to decide, like, do I get this one? That's why he's like, just get them all. They're all great. And then the yellow one. What else? There's nothing else to say. It's incredible. Okay, then I needed a pot for my plants. And I saw this at Michael's and it actually matches. If you've been here long enough, you might remember, I'll go show you because they're so fabulous. I went nuts over, there's like a Yellowstone dishware collection at Walmart. And I got the Casey, it's just like this. It literally looks just like this. I got the Casey and I got the Rip. And apparently there's a new one. I think it's called the Dutton collection. It's green. I need it. But yeah, it's Walmart. So I think it was like $20 for like the plates and stuff. But this vase, Michael's ceramic pot, $29.99 US, not Canadian. We're not going to talk about the Canadian dollars, but everything's on sale. So that was awesome. That was a good find. So I don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I have ideas. Okay, there's so much more. Come with me. Baby birds are very happy. Oh, okay. And I saw Jeremiah Duncan as well. Jeremiah Duncan is a red squirrel. He's so sweet. Okay, except these big squirrels, they're not welcome because they eat all the... Hey, you gotta go. Go. They listen though, at least. All right, let's see if Daphne is waiting for me. It was raining, so I don't know if she's out. She's just sitting there waiting for me. She's so freaky. Do you guys want to go see her and then we can keep unboxing stuff? She's honestly the sweetest little girl. Like, her personality is just like, I love Dale because he's such like Dale might be pregnant, but Dale's so like mischievous and he's just funny and extremely loyal, but she's just like a sweetheart. Like, she's so cute. Listen, don't even ask me. I don't know. Did I show you this? It's had to have been in another video. I got it in Disney World and I brought it home for the babies. Okay, let's bring her these. It's actually warm out. That squirrel. Oh, and I have to show you a video I took the other day. Backyard Daphne, so Clarice, like I said, has no chill. She climbed the screen door. She was trying to come inside. If I didn't have Carl, I would let them inside. I know that that's a toxic trait. That's a red flag. But I would let them inside. They'll be allowed into my she shed whenever I have one. Okay, let's put on her. By the way, these boots, I got them when we were in Disney in Orlando. And they're technically slippers, but they're boots. And they're so comfortable. Oh, look who it is.
Hi, little girl. It's so nice out. It feels like summer. Hi. Are you hungry? How are you doing down there? Come on. Hi. Come on. Yes. Takes a little bit of time. Yeah. The little red note. See the gash on the ear, on the left ear? Good girl. Very good.
And we still have Dale's house up there. You gonna go in your house? That's her house. Can you see her? So she puts it in there and then she'll come back out. She'll poke her head out. It's so cute. So in the last video, whenever I did the kitchen tour, see where the rock they're gonna have to break the rock a little bit, but the sauna would sit on this level right here, and then the hot tub would sit on the lower level down there. And then we would bring in the fire pit a little bit to just make it more of a situation. And then back here, so literally I'm standing where our sauna would be. And then back over there is where I'm thinking for the she shed. And then we have like a wood pile there and then more wood here, which we could probably clean out. The other thing we want to do is take the awning off the back of the house this year and just kind of figure out this back deck. Okay, let's go find a chipmunk. She's got to be back out now. This is going to be eventually like storage and stuff. Right now we just have our summer chairs in there, but I feel like we could close it up and do... You ready for your snacks yet, little girl? All right, I'll see you later, okay? I'll see you later. Let's continue our little haul. Hi. I got these little, what would these be, like black-eyed Susans? Like little mini sunflowers. I thought that was very pretty. And also very country. I'm going for like country chic. I have lemons. Figured we'd get oranges as well, like just citrus. I know that has nothing to do with Italy, but it's fine. What's this? Oh, I've been painting a lot, which I think I can maybe show you. Maybe not. Slow drying, game changer if you're painting. I already have one of these, but I got another one I wanted to do a little DIY project with this. I have one now on the side of the bar cart. Okay, here's one of my cozy hobbies. The only thing is I don't know if in our climate, like I know it's a nice day today, I had Googled, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this yet. I think I have to wait till it's a little bit warmer outside, which you would think like end of April, beginning of May would be good to go. No, welcome to Canada. Here's what I got. I went to the garden center. I had the time of my life. Okay, so this is, I think I could do this. This says attracts hummingbirds. I think it's just a bunch of seeds. Shake bag well before using. Sow seed in a sunny or partially shaded location in early spring, after the danger of frost has passed. It has not passed. Or early summer. Clear the area to be planted. Loosen soil to a depth of 5 centimeters, 2 inches with a rake or a hoe. Okay. Scatter seed mixture evenly. So it's basically, so I got 2 of these. I got this one, Hummingbird Garden. I did not get the Bumblebee Garden because we're not there yet. And then I got Shady Garden, Wildflower Shady Garden. So this is in areas of reduced sunlight. So on the side of the house, there's a lot more shade. I felt like this would be perfect and make it really pretty. And also this is the type of garden that listen, if the deer want to have some, have at it. I'm I'm not going to be upset. That's what I'm going for with the garden. Okay, then I got a bunch of bulbs. So summer border bulbs. There's 8 bulbs in here. There's dahlias, gladiolas, Lilium yellow county. Oh, there's only one. Oh, lily. They're yellow lilies. Oh, that's really pretty. And then there's these purple ones that I can't pronounce. So they're in here. Then I got individual bulbs. I got more of those purple ones that are in this mixture. Freesias. Is that how you say it? See, the bulbs are in here. This could end terribly. It could be horrible, but I'm just trying to make a beautiful garden. We all know who's going to eat these, right? Delilah, Daphne. Do chipmunks eat? Probably. So I'm going to try. And then I also got, more like really colorful gladiolas. So I want to do that. I just don't know if it is an intelligent decision to do that in early, like to me it's still early spring. But look at what I am going to do. I'm going to start stuff on the inside of the house as well. Not the flowers, but I got a lot of pots. I have soil in the garage. The birds are liking the bird seeds, but I Googled, I'm determined to attract a cardinal. We're just going to figure it out. So I got this from a local farm. They like sunflower seeds, but this is like a really good mixture apparently for wild birds. Hopefully that's the right terminology for the birds. You know how you've reached your 30s? You bake bread and you bird watch and you feed chipmunks. Once upon a time, we were waking up from going to the nightclub and now we check on our gardens and we feed the birds. Look at how pretty this is. The birds will sit on this and then eat in this little under part. But look, if there's a squirrel, no soup for you. Because the squirrels are crazy and they do have a feeder that they can eat from. So they just need to learn to be a little bit more polite. It's going to be fine. I love this color though. It's the same color as the kitchen. And then in terms of today's plans, obviously I want to tidy up a little bit and just kind of make sense of this area and post stuff, but let's talk about cozy hobbies. So I talked about the embroidery that I want to do. I'm going to place a couple like little Amazon orders. I also had this idea of maybe doing, do you ever hear of how you can bedazzle a book, like a book cover? I love a good bedazzling moment. Just all of my crystals and stuff are in Florida, so I don't know. Okay, here's my painting studio area. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to show you. So this is where I was painting and I saw the Royal Rumble go down with the pregnant chipmunk and she literally lives like right over there. So I don't know if we'll see her, but this is what I'm painting. So this is my little painting area. Right now I'm just doing some extra little grasses right here and then we're pretty much done. Maybe a few little chairs. I need to paint the stems of the umbrellas. But yeah. Can't tell you why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. Secrets. So this is one of the cozy hobbies I've been doing. Love it. Is this Clarice? Hello. Hello. Do you want to come up? This girl, she crazy. She will literally climb the screen like to say hello. She's super cute. She's just next level. All right, cozy hobbies. There's 2 things that I really, really want to do today and just chill and do this. It might take a while. I got another hue light for the TV area and it's so cool. It's like a globe. If you didn't see, I set up all these hue lights in the basement. Finally feels ready and like really vibey. I did a video on my TikTok about like my hot Pilates setup and everybody was like, your basement is such a vibe. I'm like, thank you. It's taken so long. But I was going to put my other hue light on this table because I wanted to illuminate the back of the weight rack. But basically you can do different themes. So I had it on like Palm Beach theme the other day. It's so freaking cool. Okay, I'm probably going to put the markers. So I have a bunch of markers in here. For everybody that guessed it, yes, these are a variety of samples. Wasn't supposed to say that. So yes, it's coming. Because I need to color. So I'm going to put some markers in here, potentially. These are the bags that are restocking. There's like the tote bags as well. They sold out in like 5 minutes. This is the blue one. I sent my mom home with the green one. I sent my mom home with the beige one. I have the green one. Welcome to my little cozy hobby nook, my little area. So I was gonna grab some of these markers and color these little rooms and maybe set up with like a movie or something. I kind of just want to have like a chill, cozy day. Like turn the brain off, not feel like I have to do something productive. So here's the thing with me, and you might be in a similar situation. Even when I'm doing hobbies like painting, or I love filming videos and I love editing, it's still work. So I feel like I need to do a better job for myself at separating work from hobbies and downtime and just real creativity. So that's what I'm trying to do. Things like whenever I painted the martini glasses, which I need to finish my second set of those. So I think coloring will be really good for me because I'm not really designing anything. I'm just coloring in. And this is an adult coloring book that I got from a store called Chapters. Rooms of Wonder. That was very cool. So I'm going to color that. And then I got this flippin' Book Nook and Wonderland Garden. I would love to get so many more. And I shared this in another video. The one next to it is clearly station 9 3/4. I feel like I got gypped. I would have loved to have that one. So this is kind of like a puzzle. It's like a 3D puzzle. I had bought one of these before off of Amazon. Buyer beware. Some of them are better quality than others. I hope that this one's awesome because the one I got on Amazon was so hard to assemble. I just kind of gave up. It's probably somewhere in the house. I don't think I threw it out. So, I mean, I could take another whack at it, but we'll see. So those two things, the embroidery, some bedazzling. I wanted to do like some crocheting, some painting, like just really cozy hobbies. So now that we've chatted for what feels like forever, hopefully you don't mind the chatting because I just feel like there's so much to share every week. I think I might just set up here. I kind of like this space, like with the window, and I can watch the chipmunks and stuff. So usually what I do is I'll go on the back balcony, drop a bunch of peanuts, set up a movie, paint, and like kind of watch them frolic and do a Royal Rumble. So let's set up cozy drink, maybe like a little, I talked about like my fancy water that I make. I did like a whole TikTok on it. My little fancy water with my collagen and everything. And then set up a cozy movie. Yeah. And paint, color, and just enjoy our day together. So let's do it.
To the biting cold of
had the best time with my cozy hobbies. I also just got a huge delivery, which I'm going to unbox with you because I feel like it's filled with more cozy hobbies. But these little miniatures are my new favorite thing. It was honestly way easier to build this one than the last one I got. So I feel like the company matters. The quality of it matters. The instructions are so important because so let's say the company doesn't, it's kind of like Lego. Like if they mess it up, it's very frustrating for the person creating this. The details. Oh, my little pillow fell. I'm obsessed with this. So the idea is that these, look how cute the pillow is. The idea is they could go in between books on a bookshelf. So it's called a book nook. Now the cool part is this actually lights up. You're supposed to be able to press this button. And it should, but I don't think I taped it down. You have to do the wires and everything. There we go. And then this goes under, but it's hooked up underneath. Look at how flippin' adorable this is. The details on it are insane. I'm so proud of myself. It's honestly my new favorite thing. It's so relaxing to do these. And I feel like this one's just really pretty. It's like a garden house with all of the glass fixtures. I feel like I pretty much nailed it. I would definitely say to use the glue that it comes with as you're going. You don't have to use, it's kind of like a 3D puzzle. You don't have to use it on the walls and stuff, but it does make it more structurally sound. I feel like the best way I can describe it is very cozy and calming and not stressful to do. And it's way more rewarding than Lego, if that's possible, because it's so pretty. But it also makes you think. I felt like my brain was going because you have to know which piece. So say F6 goes here and then you have to hook it and you have to be very slow and very delicate. It was just therapeutic. I loved it. So now I've been researching the other one. So the other one was not a Harry Potter one. It was just a train station. I feel like it's a dupe of Harry Potter. I think I'm going to order more. And for lengthwise, I thought it was going to take me a week to finish this. I finished it in a day. Let's say if you're going really slow, 2 movie lengths worth. And I was just watching movies while I was hanging out with this. It's so pretty. I love it. So here it is finished. I mean, I'm just very proud of myself. And then the back and the sides are all complete as well. So you could turn it around if you want to. I love that it's wired. I feel like the wiring. So there's a lamp on the top and then there's a floor lamp. And the amount of detail, it goes all the way up the back. There's a staircase and then a doorway back there. If I can put you onto this, I'm very proud. Go do it. Take your time, enjoy yourself. I feel like that's the point of the cozy hobbies. So today's theme is, and it's funny the timing of this, ladies will get it. I'm on day 1 of my situation. So a heating pad during a cozy day. It's I told you it was going to rain. It's very gloomy right now. I'm pretty sure it's raining. I'm having hot flashes. We're in a full mood. But between my fancy water, which is actually helping tremendously, I feel like I have this rolly Aleve that I put on my tummy. And then, do you want to just have a full conversation about that? It kind of goes with the trend of a cozy day. So if you are having your monthly situation, I get it really, really bad. And I know that a lot of women struggle with this where they borderline or they do just have to go to bed. So I have fibroids, so that can make it worse. And I feel like I have become the master of figuring this out. So let me show you a couple things that I do. Okay, let's go upstairs and have a girl chat real quick. Sorry, dudes. You can reconvene in a few minutes. Okay, so the first thing, my fancy water. So in here, I have the Trim Fit, which I don't know what's in it that makes it better, but every single time that I drink this, it helps so much with cramps, and other women have said the same. So I put Trim Fit in here, which is not my pre-workout. It's kind of something I sip on throughout the day. Incredible. Mixed that with the colostrum and the collagen. That has nothing to do with this, but the Trim Fit helps. So that's in here, sipping on that. We're gonna have a full conversation. Full real life conversation here. All right, my drink. I rub this on my tummy. Aleve Roll-On, max strength with menthol. It works. Freaking works. And then even the rolly feels good because they're metal. Pretty good, right? Let me show you my new thing. Listen, okay, it's my first time trying this, and so far, I'm shocked. And this coming from someone that, is not good with stuff like this.
I am a huge believer. You could think I'm crazy. I feel like tampons make the pain worse. I really do. I truly, and I'm not going to use a pad. So this came up on my feed the other day. These are called flex discs. They're 12 hours. So easy. You literally pinch and it does its thing. I'm on day 1. I should be in agony. I should be dead to the world. I did a workout today. That's impossible. I just want to say, if you're on day 1 of your situation and you did a workout, I put this on Instagram, you can conquer the dang world. And a man would be in the ER. So girl, you're doing great. Okay, the other thing, speaking of men, he deserves a Medal of Honor. I think you saw my my real-time reaction. So Andre came home with a gift for me, 2 gifts. It was like my Easter basket. This is a projector. I'm going to use it for my bath time. So it actually does but it's like really bright. Look, the power pack is on his little backpack. So there's stars and like galaxy print, and you can choose the color. So I'm going to like put him right here. And then my bathroom is going to be like an oasis of loveliness. So that would be my other tip. Have a bath or multiple baths for your mood and for your sanity. For me, the worst part of my discomfort is feeling gross. Does that make any sense? I just feel gross. So the cup is really helping, like the disc is really helping with that, because there's literally nothing, like everything. And like I said, I'm on day 1 and I get it like really bad. I'm trying to give examples without grossing out. I know that there's going to be dudes that are watching this. I'm so sorry. I would use, just trying to give perspective here, because I know someone are like, it's really bad. And then they explain, like one girl on TikTok, she's like, I get it really bad. And she was like, sometimes after like 8 hours, I have to change my tampon. I'm like, 8 hours? I can go on day 1, maybe 1 hour, and I use Super Plus. 1 hour. So I would go through probably 8 of those on day 1, and then I could maybe, I would probably go through a lot more. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So this, I have not changed since this morning. I'll update you whenever it has to come out. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, but I think it's going to go well. But yeah, that's helping a ton. The heat pad, the Aleve, this definitely is falling under the cozy day category. And I did a workout, which I think really helped. I did hot Pilates. It was kind of like hot yoga Pilates. It was really, really good. And I didn't push myself too hard, but I was able to do everything. And by the way, I was jumping around with that disc thing in. Freaking great. So now that you're all up to date on the coziness, let's go unbox some stuff. I think I'm going to put my freshly built book nook in the spare bedroom because there's 2 really pretty bookshelves. But the long-term goal is to create like a book library corner in the loft up there. Just in the empty corner, there's nothing there right now. Okay, coziness. We're going to put up another hue light. If you've been, the reaction that I'm getting on the basement, especially on stories and shorts and reels and TikToks, which by the way, in the time of you watching this, it's almost like I had this moment where I was like, I'm no longer filming short form content and not posting it. It's like I get on here, I'm very comfortable because I've been doing it for so long. Short form, I second guess, I feel stupid, I don't do it, I don't post it, nobody ever sees it. And then I was like, this feels dumb, I should just post it. So I've just been posting everything, even if it's kind of dumb or not. And the reaction has been the reception has been really good. But the reception and reaction to the basement lights, everyone's like, I am obsessed with your gym. It's not really a gym, it's like our basement. But the hue lights, So there was a hue light behind, we just put up a TV in Andre's office when we redid his office in the deep clean with me. And he doesn't care about the hue lights in his office. I think he should, but I was like, I'll take it and put it in the basement. So I'm going to put it behind the weight rack for extra coziness. Okay. The other thing that I got, I did not realize that this was a thing. So I was trying to hook up the hue lights to our TV to make it like while you're watching a movie that it can project. And you can do that at a low price. If you have a Samsung, it's like, oh, you need to get the Samsung unlock and pay. It's like stupid. So I know that you can do it for free with an Apple TV. So I hook it up to the Apple TV. My Apple TV was like so pixelated. And I was like, why is the picture so bad compared to what I was just watching? Like if I was watching Grey's Anatomy,
on my television. It was fine. Then I switched to Apple TV. My Apple TV is apparently a dinosaur. So it was really old. I didn't know. So I got the new one. So we have a 4K Apple TV now. Looks exactly the freaking same. And guess what? It was not on sale. And I got a 4K HDMI cord, so I'm going to hook that up. I'm going to hook up the hue lights. The coloring, okay, here's the update on the coloring book. I like it. Nowhere near as satisfying as this. It's very cozy, but it's a little bit too mindless for me. I liked it though. And the one I got was really good because there was no bleed and I was just using markers. It was a vibe. I just feel like the designs were like not, I thought they'd be more exciting. I just, maybe I should create my own. Okay, let's open this. We also, for Cozy Day, thank God we did it before it started raining, but we went on a nature walk, which was lovely. Okay, what's in here? All right, so one thing I want to do is gardening stuff. I guess that's a cozy hobby, right? I got this organic garden fertilizer because I saw this video to not use like the mainstream one because apparently it's like they use the word poison. I was like, hey, that feels extreme, but you're probably not wrong. Oh, DIY project, pre-mixed tile grout. My husband's gonna kill me. No, is it not here yet? No, it's on its way. Okay, I got tiny little tiles. There's an area in the basement from the gym area into the wine cellar that has an unfinished, between the tile of the wine cellar, between the carpet of the gym, there's like a transition area that was just never finished and it's just concrete below. And I was like, this feels like an opportunity for greatness. I think I want to tile it myself. You're probably laughing and being like, girl, don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just thinking about doing it. I'm going to do it. So they're like they're tiny little tiles that are like green leaves. I thought that'd be so cute. And you know what? If I mess it up, no one's going to, it doesn't, free will. We've got this. Okay. Embroidery kit. I used to do this when I was much younger and I really, really liked it. So I got just an assortment. Oh, you know what? Millennials. You're in, Mr. Box. You're in my way. Millennials, can we? Okay. Did anybody else make friendship bracelets? Okay, so I used to cross stitching a lot, but these remind me of friendship bracelets. Is this not beautiful? They sent like every color. And this was on sale. I always try and link everything that I'm talking about. And I have on my LTK, which is called Like to Know It. It's like, if you like to know what I'm talking about, I feel like that's what it stands for. I think. I used to think it was like Italy, because it's like to know .it. And I was like, oh, it's Italian. I think this. So there's fabric. I'm going to do this on a sweatshirt, but anyways, I try and link everything that I talk about in my Instagram posts and my TikToks. I'm able to create like a feed on my Like to Know It, and you can just click on the video on the Like to Know It of like, let's say you saw it in a video, just click on that and it'll show as many things as I possibly can link. Sometimes I try and find similar items or the exact items, which it's usually noted. I have my tile grout. I have my sewing stuff. I have my garden mix. Oh, I bought more collagen. I'm going to try this collagen because I have their protein and I really like it. For my fancy water. What else? Oh, more protein. My best friend told me to buy this. Banana and cream for my muffins. Oh, we also did that. We baked. Okay, let's talk about the deep clean video. I knew that this would happen, but I was like, well, I'm doing it, so I might as well show. I went back and forth so many times on the cleaning video of if I should show certain parts or not, because I was like, is this gross? But I'm like, it's real life. Like, it's kind of like that video where I put on deodorant mid-video, and you guys were like, that was so real of you to do. I'm like, but don't we all put on deodorant? Like, why? I don't know. I just feel like we're in this weird world where, like, influencers don't show what they're actually doing, and it's so strange to me. So whenever I was cleaning, I was like, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit gnarly, but that's what my bathroom looks like. There was a lot of questions about why I put ice. I saw it in a video and I was like, I'm going to test this out, but it's on camera. So I'm like, I'm testing it, but I'm going to try it. And it works. It's basically to keep the product at the top, because if you put the cleaning product in the toilet, it will sink to the bottom. And then it just doesn't clean like the rim area or like it just goes to the bottom. So the other thing that was paired with the ice that I did not have was this. This apparently foams as well. So you do the ice and then the foam. So stay tuned for another deep clean with me video because this is going to be a part of it. But the ice did work. It was not a gimmick. It freaking worked. I loved it. I have gone to the dark side. If you followed me for any amount of time, you're gonna be like, girl, I can't believe you just did this. I've talked about this so many times. When we lived in the city, actually even in Disney, I'm like, I hate it. It's the worst invention. And Audrey, he can hear me right now. He's probably like, I know exactly what you're talking about. It is the worst invention on planet Earth. And I caved and bought one. I'll explain why. If my little brother sees this, he's gonna be so proud of me. So my little brother got me on DeWalt. I'm a DeWalt gal. I have only DeWalt tools. This is what he told me because he's a carpenter. He's the one that built the bar cart and different, like he built our coffee table, different things that we have, my coffee tray over there. And he's like, you need DeWalt because then you have the battery and then you get only their tools and also their aesthetic. So I bought a leaf blower. They're terrible things. The noise is, it's probably one of the top reasons I moved to the country. And here I am, the girl that bought one. But here's why. It's compact, as you can see. It is cordless, takes my batteries that I already have for my tools. And if I showed you, you guys will get this. You'll understand. It has to do with my Halloween decor. That's why. It's to save the Halloween decor. You want to come in the garage with me? When I show you, you're going to be like, okay, I understand why. And this is not supposed to turn into a cleaning video, but when Audrey and I clean the garage together, you want to come with me? So it's already pretty clean in here. It was terrible. Post-construction, it was insane. How can I express the level of dust? Let's visit my decor. I literally got it just to dust off my Halloween stuff. So some of the Halloween bins have lids on them. Some of them don't. You're literally immediately going to be like, yeah, so she needed the leaf blower. It's not for the leaves. It's for this. That's from construction. And then my vines that I made last year. And then look at these little babies. Okay, right? Are you immediately like, girl, you use that leaf blower if you need to. All the lids are, we need to do a deep clean of the garage. We have our wood pile here. We have our tractor thingy. This is the thing that we use to go down to the water into the road. So yeah, we need to clean this up. We have our fridge from the old kitchen. This fridge was always here. And we need to donate, pile, childhood memory, like all of this needs to, but Andre did a really good job cleaning the other day. You wanna come back in? So now you see why I needed it? Are you like, okay, yeah, got it. So we had done, Andre and I had tag teamed like a really good deep clean at the old house of our garage when we redid it. Like we just organized it. And it was such a good cleaning and organization video. So I kind of want to do that again. And then look at how much. By the way, the raccoons were here last night.
Hi. Look at your chickadees. How are you guys doing? Do you love it?
They love the new bird feeder and the bird seeds that I got.
So yeah, we have like a little rainy day going on. Rainy spring day. Perfect.
All right, where were we? All right, I need to bring down this, the Apple TV, and the Hue lights. All right, so let's talk about this. This is my setup. Love it. Set up a cozy blanket. I didn't talk about this, but one of the coziest things that I love to do is gaming. So Andre got me these with that astronaut, and they're like, they're so cozy. I don't know why I would need a microphone because I don't talk to people when I game. The whole point is to be left the heck alone, but he talks to people when he does gaming. He said he saw them and he was like, they're so Angie. Aren't they cute? Did I just talk way louder? Sorry. Aren't they cute? They have Kirby on them. So this is going to be my little game area. I think we're going to pick up Roller Coaster Tycoon this week as well. So we're going to just do a ton of cozy game. The other thing, the Hue lights can hook up to the Nintendo Switch as well. You can choose that it shows what game you're playing. I feel like that's the coolest setting. Like cooler than a movie is when it's showing that. Okay, so just to give you some behind the scenes, these are what the instructions look like for the book nook. They're very thorough, very intense. It does come with a glue thing. It comes with little tools. It's amazing. Like, I'm already trying to figure out which one I want next. And then this is the coloring book. So it's good. I colored a lot of one of the pages. It just takes forever, and it's not that it's too detailed. I almost wish that it was, here's what I wish, that it was the vibe of the book nook, like a garden room, like a complete garden room from like the whole page would be filled. And then these, I mean, this is fine, but it's not as exciting.
What's your question? You want to play? Okay, let's go play.
Okay, oh, come over here, come over here. You want me to throw it down the hall?
Okay, ready? Over here. You gotta wait, you gotta be polite. Ready?
All right, so the plan today is tidy up just for the remainder. I'd like to do a little bit of painting. I'm gonna set up the gaming space, the lights. I still want to do some gardening, and I would eventually like to do that embroidery. So let's continue with our cozy hobbies, and hopefully I'm giving you all the ideas for coziness. Oh, the last thing that we have to talk about as well, because I mentioned it. Space heater is right here. You can get like a cheap, I have the cheap one over there. It was like, I think it was $30 off of Amazon. I use that for my workouts. And then I've had this forever. It's like a weighted blanket. I'm telling you. And then you turn it on for the amount of time. So you can set it to 65 minutes at a time. No, sorry, 90 minutes at a time. Max temp is 65. I do max and max, of course. That's just my personality. And then it sits on my tummy. Golden. That plus the Aleve, the best. Absolute gold. So I'm going to tidy up my space a little bit because I kind of made a mess with the, not crazy, but a little bit of a mess with the book nook. And then we're going to continue our cozy, vibey hobby day with Carl. All right, let's do it.
Ain't that a beautiful sight? Coming in quick, a little low in time. Gonna catch you just right, pull you up to outer space. Wasn't that a good day? Red guitar, purple haze, stick, love, and the ball was all you needed. I like it. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man for one day. Ain't that a beautiful sound? Hear the band and accuse the crowd, and the crowd loud, get out of here. It's gone. Wasn't that a good year? Money and cards and souvenirs, a big backyard and a big black dog, and a hole to put your feet in. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man for one day.
little shopping trip. Carl's excited. Can you hear his little feet? You want to say hello? Say hello. Oh my goodness. So yesterday night I did a ton of cozy hobbies. I mean, all day I did a ton of cozy hobbies, and then into the evening I did this. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'll show you. It was very peaceful. I just kind of did this, watched some movies, and watched the Chipmunks play. So look at this. This is, like I said, this is kind of a sneak peek of something that I can't really explain yet. I need to show you the coolest thing that I discovered. This is up there with like the ice in the toilet bowl thing from the deep clean. It's a really good life hack. So if you paint and your paints dry up really quickly, you need to try this. So I do this every single night. I just grabbed, you can do anything. You can use a bowl, you can use a plate. It just needs to have a lip on it so that the water doesn't fall out. But I just reuse this little paper towel every time. I put it in, this is like an upside down napkin holder. So I just use this little, so it's like shallow. I pour a little bit of water to completely saturate the paper towel. Then, let me tell you, I'm gonna blow your mind. If you paint, if you don't paint, then, but if you just don't want your paints to dry up, this is also very helpful. And then you can just throw this away. So wax paper, parchment paper, just cut a little square, put it on top of the saturated area. And then your paints will stay wet for like 10 times longer. Like the whole time I was painting, they stayed wet. The other thing that helps a ton, I bought this at Michael's. So it is slow dry blending gel medium. So if you're trying to like blend your paints, this can also slow down the drying process, but the cheapest way is literally a small tiny square of parchment paper, and then you can just toss it away whenever you're done with it. So much better. And also toothpicks. This is a martini pick, but I was using this to paint the little grass pieces. I'm very happy with this. Like, it's giving summer. Okay, I'll give you one hint. It's giving The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is a book turned show, which is the inspo. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. We're not talking about it just yet. It's coming. But that being said, I have a lot more to do. There's one back here that I've sketched out. Here's a hint that I can give you. That little thing on the bottom is a watermelon. I don't know if you're able to guess that based off of me saying watermelon. Watermelon and summer, that's all I could say. So that's gonna be the next one. And then, so I just keep, so basically I like score out I do like measurements on these little, I just got like a pack of these, and then I can put the date and I can sign it. I started doing some, do we call this needlepoint? It's basically the Mickey with the peace sign. I had to order way more thread because the pack I got only came with one thing of black thread. It's going to be a learning curve, but it's going to be great. And my goal is to cut out, instead of stitching it directly on the sweater, I'm going to stitch it on here and then sew it onto the sweater. It could be a total disaster. Also, is this too big for a sweater? No, I think it'll be cute. Just like a Mickey peace sign in the middle. Tile grout. I hope tile base. I don't know. I got Well Bond. I used to use that in school all the time. And then the little tiles are upstairs. So I had mentioned I wanted to do a little mosaic project. It could go completely wrong. This is for the hue lights. We went looking for, okay, so we had put this is all cozy game themed, but we had put the Roller Coaster Tycoon game on hold, like to go pick it up, and it's really far away, and then the local stores didn't have it, so I ordered it off of Amazon. Oh, this is the extra thread. So I just got that, like we talked about, the friendship bracelet thread. That's what we're gonna call friendship bracelet thread. It's embroidery thread. That's more than light black, and it was like $7. Love it. Okay, let's bring this upstairs. I'm gonna show you everything I got when we went shopping, which is on the theme of cozy crafts. She's watching me. Hi, can I help you? Yes. What is your question? I'm convinced that chipmunks are my spirit animal. I love them. We talked about the embroidery that I did over there. Heating pad, yes. Biggest update ever, because it's now been like 24 hours since we talked about this. Ladies, the discs, my life has changed forever. Like cramp-wise, just convenience. Life has changed. I won't stop talking about it. Andre, my husband's like, why are we still talking about this? Incredible. He's being very supportive. He's like, seriously? So the other day, I went to buy the same brand that I got just to have more for the next time, because I got disposable. I'm not there yet on the reusable, which I don't think I ever will be. But you get 12, and I was like, well, I need some for the next time. And I went to order it, and it was like a reseller, Like it was complete price gouging. I was like, so ladies, do not get it if it's like $80. It should not be $80 for these things. It should be like $20. So I found another brand and he was like, just get it. He's like, it changed your world. Just get it. Anyways, incredible. Also, I just got samples that I can't show you. I can show you this, which I'm very excited to set on a planner. Can't show you that either. I love that the screen is high right now so you can't see it. Okay, so here's everything that came in. Okay. One of my cozy hobbies that I love is baking. By the way, can I just be honest? The coloring book thing, I think I talked about, it didn't satiate me. It didn't feel like we were not productive, just not, it was too passive. And I think it was just the style of the coloring book. I feel like I'm getting a lot of messages of like, you should create one. That'd be really cool. So yes, cozy hobbies, baking. I was using just like a $4, I think I got it at the dollar store actually, so it might have been cheaper, muffin tin. And I noticed that whenever I was taking out the muffins, I was scraping the Teflon, which in my heart of hearts and head of heads, that's probably not good for thyself and thy health. So I got a BPA free one, but look, is that not? And it's green. So I heard something yesterday that millennial gray is now millennial green. I completely agree. The other thing I got a lot of stuff. I'm going in zero particular order. I just love a good show and tell and hanging out and showing you my treasures. If you ever want your bathtub, shower, bathroom smell amazing, do you know you can get live-ish plants on Amazon? Yes, you can. Dried eucalyptus. This smells incredible. And what you do, so it's real, so it will, like, there's pieces falling off. So you just get all the pieces off and you can grab some twine, hang it upside down in your shower or in your bathroom. Shower is the best because then the steam from it'll make your bathroom smell like a spa. And it's completely natural. Love it. Okay, these are the tiles. I got 2 bags. It could be a disaster, okay? I'm going to show you where I'm going to do this. Oh, wow, these are really pretty. It's better than what I thought. So they're all little leaves. They're like little mosaic tiles, but they're iridescent green. Of course they're green. What else would you expect? So I got a bunch. I don't even know if it's enough, but I got the grout and everything. Listen, I've never grouted anything in my life. This could be terrible or it could be incredible. And then I got these. No, stop it. Stop it. Oh, perfect. And then these are all different sizes. So here's what I'm thinking. Like, look. And I'll show you exactly where I'm thinking this. I'll bring down a few. This might be enough. I might be a little bit short on them. I'm going to show you downstairs and then we'll come back up and talk about cozy hobbies because I got a lot of stuff today. Here's what this is for. Truthfully, I don't remember if we talked about this already. Okay. Ooh, nice cold breeze in here. This room smells so freaking good. Okay. This was the original floor down here when we first moved in. And I'm going to grout these. Don't ask again. I've never grouted anything in my life, so this could be a disaster. But I was going to place these all like really close to each other and kind of do like a little puzzle. Could this not be beautiful? Guys, I think I created like something incredible. So the other thing I need to figure out is how to get this at this height and then work it down to this height. So it will be a slight slope. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a learning curve here. I think it's going to be very exciting. Okay, we're going to leave these here. Is this not so pretty? I'm going to bring the shelves. I have like this kind of stepladder shelf thing that I had brought upstairs during my deep clean. I planted a bunch of spring flowers. They need to be watered today. I have like a bunch of them. So these are all geraniums. I don't remember, but I put all the bulbs individually in here. It's going to be great. Cleaning the carpet. We're going to deep clean this room. I think we're going to do a deep clean of the garage and this room in one foul swoop before we go to Disney. This is what I put in my fancy water. It's called Relight Pina Colada. This is the hydration one. Someone commented on Instagram and was like, why are you holding out on us? Like, you trying to not tell us what it is? I was like, I am the furthest thing from someone that gatekeeps. I will tell you and show you everything down to the price point. I find peanuts in my pockets all day long. It's not normal. All right, this is the most exciting thing that I got delivered today, and I'm so pumped about it. I enjoyed that little miniature that I built so much that I got another one from the same company. I stuck with the garden theme because I love it. So this one's like a little garden house.
And you bet your buns I'm going to dive right back into it. I loved doing that. I'm going to get one for my dad also. Father's Day gift idea. They have some that are like garage themed and stuff. So I thought that was really cool. I'm definitely going to get one for my dad. I feel like he'd be all about this. But it's like complex enough that it really makes you think. But it's so satisfying when you complete it. You just have to take your time. Age 14 plus self-assembly, and there is little LED lights in it, so you have to like wire it. It makes you feel like a genius. It's incredible. This was in the mail waiting for me. I have not ordered clothes in so long. The only clothes I order is Buff Bunny. Which, by the way, I think by now I'm allowed to tell you about it. The next collection, the colors, insane. I'll show you on my stories. It's so pretty. Really needed new slippers. You might notice in my videos, those pink, they're over there. The pink slippers I wear, they're so old. I used to have white ones, then I got pink ones, and now I got new white ones. My dad calls them marshmallow slippers. Oh, please tell me that you're gonna fit. Okay, they fit. They just need to be stretched out a little bit. But I bought backup slippers because I thought these were more on brand. Oh, yes, I like you. Okay, I'm going to get changed. So much better. Okay. Okay. How good are these? These are outdoor plants. They're from HomeSense. I got 2 of them. It says outdoor. Don't ask me what that means. But they were too pretty to not take home. I got 2 of them. And then for my cozy hobbies, oh, this is part of my coziness for snacks. Chip clips. These were $4. Gardening gloves. This was in the art section. The art section of HomeSense is the greatest thing. Iridescent varnish. Now it's just a matter of doing more cozy hobbies. So if you guys enjoyed this, I thoroughly enjoyed this because it was like such a cool thing to be able to chill out, to be able to paint, to be able to discover new cozy hobbies like the miniatures, which I love. They're called, by the way, the one that I did is not called a book nook. It's called a miniature dollhouse. There's no dolls, but that's just what they call it. So I will link as much as I possibly can down below, including my haul and the clothing and all the cozy hobbies. But this was amazing, as well as the restock date and the link and all of that we talked about for the tote bags, because I know everybody keeps asking about that, and it's happening, I promise. The recipe for the muffins that I did is still on my Pinterest. I try and pin all the recipes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to do next in terms of cozy hobbies. And if you have good ideas, somebody said gem painting. Somebody else said there's like a needle point, like you puncture through it. I don't remember what it's called. I'm all ears. I will do all the things. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do a deep clean next outside and in the porch. And then we're going to Disney. Or we might just go straight to Disney. I have no idea. But I had the greatest time with you guys. So thank you for being a part of this. Again, I'll always say the same thing. Thank you for caring and hanging out with me and watching all the way through. I know these videos are longer, but I feel like you guys are enjoying them. And they're that much more just transparent and cool. And like we just hang out together. So if there's anything else that you really, really want to see. And by the way, I'm all ears for Disney recommendations because we are going ham at Disney. Like I'm booking fast passes. I am making dining reservations. I'm planning it all out. It's happening. So buckle up for the Disney content and I will see you guys very soon. Bye dudes.